Good morning, everybody, and welcome to the channel. Welcome. Hope you all are doing well. Please, as you already know the drill, make sure you hit that like button as you come on up in the room. I don't know why you wouldn't hit that like button, okay? Because we here to talk about Bell to the Collective. All right. Yes, we're here to talk about Bell Collective. But of course, before we get into anything, I have a couple of church announcements. So first things first, all right. Remember, everything that we say here is alleged, and in our opinion, and it's just basically what the ladies are giving to the camera. Okay. Also, too, make sure you hit that like button. YouTube is doing some weird stuff. It's beginning of December. We want to make sure that we get pushed up in the algorithm, and by hitting that like button is a free way of doing that, right? Welcome to everybody. Welcome to all the mods in the chat. Welcome everybody. Again, make sure you hit that like button. Now, listen, y'all know we got this hot new show called Hotline Bling Chat Room. So y'all are gonna be the first to know. We are having our Christmas edition of Hotline Bling Chat Room starting this Friday, which is December the 8th, at 10:15 Eastern Standard Time, 15 minutes after Bell Collective goes off on Friday. We will be having our Christmas edition, and we'll be doing this the whole month of December, the rest of the month of December. So make sure that you guys check out episodes 1 through 3. All right, you have about 5 episodes to watch. We did a Instagram episode. We did our first premiere episode. We did our second episode, and then our third episode has 2 parts to it. So make sure you go check it out and support the best way that you possibly can. All right. Now, speaking of things going on, y'all, I have a lot on my plate. In case if you have not noticed, we also have opened up casting for School of Love back again. So make sure you head over to our website, and the mods will drop that in the comments section. The website is there at the bottom of the page, TCDD Productions with the Z.com. And you can fill out your application there. All right. Now, also, what we are doing, we're crowdfunding. If you don't know what crowdfunding is, everything is located on our website. And I think you guys should go check it out. All right. Crowdfunding does help us with anything that we have going on with the production of our shows. Um, Y'all know Hotline Bling is a virtual talk show. However, School of Love, along with some other shows, will be in-person shows. So we do need those great quality cameras. We need all of that good stuff. And listen, the Bible says you have not because you ask not. So I'm asking. All right. So y'all make sure y'all check this out. School of Love will be coming this spring. All right. So that's that. All right. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Hope you guys are doing well. Welcome. Let's get into Bell Collective, honey. Child, this episode, Glenning Even. All right, was the name of the episode. Glenning Even. All right. What's up, everybody? Welcome. Hit that like button as you come on up in here. And if you would like to bless the platform and you don't want to go to the crowdfunding but you want to say, hey, I want to put this toward the production, you can Cash App or Venmo $ Chef Don Don 2. And down in the comment section, the mods will put all of that information, and your support is greatly appreciated. All right. Let's go ahead and get into the episode because I don't want to keep you guys here too long because we got some other videos to do. Okay, period. Pool. All right, so this episode opens up, child. We still at the side chick party for Letitia. You know, she got the book with about the side chicks winning. And so we down to her party. And Glen is singing. Everybody's reaction on their face to Glen singing was priceless, right? Glen, let it go. Let it go. Let it go. You have listen, this I understand that you and Letitia connected through music, but this ain't it. This ain't it. She wanna talk about, hey, and I'm like, girl, what did he do that was just so special? Because if that's the case, he could have been done something to you, and you could have been, if that. I mean, I'm just saying, shy, because he sure was giving little boozy step brother or something, wasn't it? Anyway, so we pan over to a scene with Essie and Akeisha and Willie. All right. Willie and Akeisha have a foundation called the Akeisha and Willie Cologne Foundation, I believe is what it's called. But they're there meeting with Essie and Marie about the lupus gala. All right. Now, of course, Marie is late. Essie is there. They are at the venue in which they are going to have the event, right? They're there tasting the food. They talk about food tickets, or they talk about tickets to the event, and all of that good stuff. Right now, we find out, or we hear again that um, lupus. Willie's mother passed away from lupus, and Essie and Marie have lupus. I have a couple of family members that have lupus, and I know lupus is not easy to deal with at all. I know I have an aunt and she's been battling it so bad, especially over the last few years. And so I wish that they could just find a cure for lupus in regards to that. But definitely sending out prayers to anyone who deals with lupus because it ain't easy. Now again, Marie finally shows up. They start taste testing the food. Now Willie brings up the fact that Tambra can announce the gala on her radio station. And so Marie throws a little shade and she looks a certain way. So Willie is like, why you look that way? And Marie says, I plead the fifth. Now, this is what I have to say about Marie. Marie, I've drugged you long enough. You have no issue with Tambra. You went and sat with her ex, someone that she hasn't even brought up on the show. And also, Tambra responded to my tweet. Here's the thing for me when it comes to the Tambra situation. I don't go up for DV. I don't go up for any of those things. And one thing that I always worry about with Marie and Letitia sitting down with Tambra's ex is Tambra's safety. Even though she's with Damon, she's moved on. This was from 2016. And you went in 2022 when y'all filmed this, so 2023 when you filmed this, and you went and you sat down with her ex, someone who was arrested allegedly for trying to bombard his way into another woman's home to do God knows what to her. And to think that you would actually sit down with someone like that is so foul, Marie. But you want us to feel some type of way about what you say Latrice has done to you. Girl, you move like a snake. You and Letitia. And I know Letitia spearheaded that whole entire thing, just like she came up with the whole text message debacle situation. Letitia is a snake, and you following behind Letitia, telling Letitia that she needs to hold Latrice accountable. But Miss Girl, but she can't hold you accountable because then if she holds you accountable, then she has to hold herself accountable. So Marie, you throwing shade at Tampa was so unnecessary because y'all have no real beef, y'all have no real issue. And if we want to keep it a book, you wasn't even at the suspension that they had. You wasn't even there. You FaceTimed in. So I'm gonna need you to keep your energy towards something else. Focus on something else. Focus on Jerez, but focus on This is Cedric. Focus on Essie. Focus on something else. But Tambra should not be your focus. You will never be able to talk to me again. You calling her all kind of liars. But look how gutter snipe you are for going and sitting down with that man with that uh uh like what were y'all thinking? Y'all wasn't thinking. That's it. Y'all wasn't thinking. And I hope they lay into y'all so much at the reunion. See, because Tambra really do be minding her business on this show. I couldn't be friends with no gutter snipes like that ever in life. Okay, let me move on because I keep getting mad. All right, so then she gets into a conversation about Glenn and how he treats Letitia, etc. Right? Talking about she know Glenn, she see Glenn for his works because she had to deal with it in her own marriage. Well, see, Marie, this is the problem. You should be focusing on your own marriage and stay out of Glenn and Letitia's marriage because at the end of the day, you do know that there are friends that can overstep, and you're overstepping. Like, chill out at this point. Because if the man cuss you out, then Letitia gotta feel some type of way about the man cussing his wife's friend out. But you doing too much. Why are you so invested in their marriage? Invest in your own marriage. Invest in your own relationships. Invest in what you got going on over there. Marie is so she just makes my skin crawl. Get the hell off my TV screen. Anyway, moving on. And I also put down in my notations that Marie definitely exudes insecurities and traumas of her own marriage and her own situation onto other people. She likes to project that on other people, and it ain't cool. All right, so let's move on. So we get a scene from the husbands, okay? We get Willie, Cliff, and JJ, and they're having a conversation, and they're talking about Willie asks, has the situation between Toguchi and Selena gotten any better? And JJ then says Cliff is a shit starter, and that's the reason why it hasn't gotten any better because Cliff still has communication with Selena. Did I agree with some of the things that JJ was saying when it came to Glenn? Absolutely, because I do feel like I do feel like Cliff was steering Glenn in the wrong direction. So Willie said that Cliff was very much so being messy when he called Glenn about Still Gucci's party and there being a stripper there. JJ said that if we can have strippers at our party, why couldn't I get a stripper for her? So basically, the only really person that had a problem with the issue or that had a problem with it would have been Cliff. So Cliff calls and starts all this stuff with Letitia and Glenn is how everyone is feeling. JJ says, for instance, at the night of the party, Letitia was talking about how she was gonna go home to her husband and all this kind of stuff. But Cliff started tensioning between them by calling them, telling him about the stripper. So I do agree with JJ on that part. The part that I disagree with JJ on is listen, Selena can have communication with whoever she wants to. If I'm already married and moved on and anything of that sort, I wouldn't care what she's doing. She could talk to Biden for all I care and Kamala Harris every day for all I care. What do I care? So my issue with JJ as a man, and I know people were saying, well, it's man code, but it's also man code. Why you worried about it? Because that's your ex-wife. That's your ex-wife. You've moved on. There should not be a concerned bone in your body about what your ex-wife is doing because you know what that looks like? It looks like that you want to go back to your ex-wife when you're concerned about what she's doing. And I don't really think it's necessary. So, just my opinion, specifically my opinion, I feel like JJ, he got to calm down with that particular part of it. Don't let that man see you sweat that he's still talking to your ex-wife. What? What? That's more of a man code to me than anything else. Cause it's like, I'm not about to let these niggas see me sweat. I'm not about to let people see me sweat based off of a previous relationship that I had. Like, that's not gonna happen. So, um, child, I just it's crazy, right? It's crazy. It is crazy in my opinion to feel like to absolutely feel like that you need to know what's going on with your ex-wife's friends or whatever. Now, would I be friends them being friends? Do I feel the way about them being friends? No, I don't. I could honestly care less. Would I rock or operate like that? No. But I mean, he's telling us, and I'm speaking of Cliff. Cliff is telling us that Selena came on to him. He didn't come on to Selena, and Selena did not inform him that that they were that she was married. So I mean, at the end of the day, who do you really fault? The grown folks in the situation. Okay, cool. Now, can we move on? Because at the end of the day, you pressed about something that you can change, JJ. I don't get it. And also too, y'all please make sure y'all hit that like button, push yourself in the algorithm. Also, bless the platform if you'd like to. Cash App, $ Chef Down Down 2, or via Venmo at Chef Down Down 2 as well. That's just how I feel about it. I wouldn't let nobody see me sweat like that. Now, JJ and Cliff pretty much says that they won't be friends. They are not friends. And I was like, "Ooh, okay, that's a little catty, but ooh, let it be what it's gonna be." So then we get a scene from Akeisha and Tambra, all right, and they're having a conversation. Akeisha feels like Tambra is skating around the bush. She's not really saying what's going on, but I understand Tambra's nervousness because Akeisha is the well. First of all, her and Akeisha just got on good footing. Not only did they just get on good footing, but then I got this give this information to you about a pregnancy that I'm scared to tell all of the people about, considering the things that I've been through this pregnancy. So she finally tells her, and I thought the scene was very, very cute because I thought her telling Akeisha, I just thought it was cute. It was very much a cute scene. Akeisha and Tambra had been knowing each other since high school or college, one of the two. Can't really exactly remember, but they've been knowing each other for a long time, bottom line. Okay. So I could see that. Now I was thinking that maybe she was gonna tell Latrice first on camera, which I believe she probably told Latrice off camera first, but on camera she told Akeisha first. All right. Now Akeisha then brings up some things that oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Skipping past. So we get a scene from Marie and Akeisha where they are talking about the lupus gala. Now, in my opinion, y'all really just needed a scene because it could have been an easy phone call. Listen, I can't make the meeting. All Essie had to do was call Akeisha and tell Akeisha, listen, I can't make it to the meeting because I got some things going on, but can we reschedule? Because one of the most biggest things that really pissed me off is the fact that I'm sitting here and Marie doesn't know anything about what I'm talking about. That would irritate my soul. Okay. Why you don't know nothing? That's what I would want to know. Why don't you know anything? You don't know nothing. So she pretty much tells um Akeisha that she doesn't know anything. They come down on the prices of the tickets. They also talk about splitting tables. So they want to sell tables. And Akeisha was thinking that she was gonna do three. Um Marie was gonna do three, and Essie was gonna do three. Marie says no because Marie and Essie are Hamilton Davidson, whatever the name of the business is. They are one, and then Akeisha is one. So Akeisha is like, well, let me see how much y'all are gonna sell because you ain't sold not nothing yet, and I have. before I up what I'm doing, what I'm selling, because Maria is saying that it needs to be split in the middle. Um, it needs to be split in the middle. Child, I was like, oh my God. So anyway, Akeisha saying that she kind of really wants to just step back and just allow them to do it since this is something that they've been doing. She wants to allow them to do it. Now the meeting just didn't go out so well again because I feel like she could have called her on the phone and just told her Essie that is, and just been like, "Girl, I can't make it. So can we reschedule?" Just that simple. So then we get a scene from Letitia shooting a commercial for a bank. And as she's shooting a commercial for a bank, she's a little nervous because Glenn is late. Glenn and her was supposed to be working out a deal with this bank, and they had spoken with the bank prior, the employees of the bank prior to, right? Well, unfortunately, when they come in, Glenn sees a change in the contract. So Glenn gets up, wants to embarrass Letitia, so he calls Letitia to the back room. This is another embarrassing moment on camera in front of some big people. It's crazy to me. So Glenn is upset because he feels like what they talked about in the contract is not there. So what I took from this was the fact that maybe prior to them talking, he was going to get paid through the bank. But now that they are doing what they're doing, and this is how you can tell, they just really threw Glenn in there, and it was really about Letitia because at the end of the day, her enterprise is supposed to be paying Glenn. Glenn is not really here for it, and he also wants it in writing. He's not really here for it. Letitia's like, "What you think I'm steal from you? I ain't gonna never steal from you. I've always held you down from the enterprise, so I'm not stealing from you." And blase, blase, blase. And so I'm like, girl, at the end of the day, I mean, he's upset about it, and he kind of has every right to be upset about it. However, in the same token, what did y'all discuss before this? I- And what is he doing to help? That's what I want to know. Where do we go wrong? Is that what it is? Him singing and stuff? Because I'm not understanding. Help me out. Help me out. Okay. Help me out. Help me out. Okay. So y'all, you just gotta let me know what you thought about this episode. I did enjoy this episode, but I got one thing to say. I really want to focus less on these husbands and give me Bell Collective. We're talking about the Bells, the women. That's my only thing with this show. It's giving way too much when it comes to the husbands, in my opinion. Um, it's just giving too much. It's giving too much. But y'all gotta definitely let me know what y'all feel down in the comment section below. Um, Listen, this is pretty much episode 16, Glenning Evening Recap and Review with Chef Don Don. Y'all, please make sure y'all hit that like button. Thank y'all so much for being here. Thank you to the mods for everything that you've done. I really do appreciate it. Listen, December the 8th, we will have episode 4 of Hotline Bling Chat Room coming to you all. Shayla Set, Chase, Schoolboy, and myself. So make sure you check out episodes 1 through 3. And then also too, casting is now back open for School of Love. So head over to our website and fill out the application there if you are interested, and we will get you definitely taken care of. All right. With that being said, I appreciate you all again for watching me. Let me know what you think about this episode. And listen, we'll chat about next week's episode later. All right. Bye.